Hello, Scorpio. Elsie here to do a reading for you. It's a weekly reading. How are you, Scorps? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. We're going to start off with some oracles this week, and then we're going to move into some tarot. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you all about how to find the extended if you're into that. And I will also tell you about private reads and where to find those. Let's find out what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Tell me about Scorpio. We have the Canary Spirits, Sing Your Own Song. Well, it's card number 12. I think you're supposed to listen to your intuition, but sing your own song says, like, go your own way, right? You can go your own way. Is it the Eagles that said that? I feel like that there is, that you have a different song than other people around you. You're a little bit of a weirdo, and that's why I love you. But it feels like, when I say weirdo, I say it kindly, right? Like you're a person who doesn't think like other people. You're a person who is going to go your own way. So sing your own song. I'm going to say whether people like it or not, but use your intuition, right? Card number 12 is here. We do have, and that's Piscean energy. So we do have prosperity lies ahead. I think there is a prosperous time coming up for you, Scorpio, as you decide to make your own decisions. It says here, prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So this is a reading about the new moon in Taurus, literally, right? We are just past this new moon in Taurus, which was a supermoon as well. And so I feel as though something has changed within you. And I feel like I'm inclined to say, because Charlie's saying somebody's doing a lot more humming than they used to. It's like you're either whistling or humming, or it feels like a whistle while you work kind of thing, that you're a lot more, maybe you're not really joyful, but I feel like you've come to terms with something, because the new moon in Taurus was asking you to really look at what is giving you value and then just get rid of everything else. So I think that you are about to go your own way, sing your own song, do your own thing, and then if the others want to follow you, they can, and if they don't, that's fine too. So post new moon in Taurus, I think that you are now looking forward instead of looking back. And so you're looking forward at how can I be the most prosperous? How can I be the most grounded? What really matters to me here? We've got stepping into your power. Ooh, I kind of love that. That's a little bit badass, I'm going to say, Scorpio. That's what it feels like. It says here you are strong beyond measure. And I think that's what the new moon in Taurus has probably taught you, or maybe didn't teach you, maybe reminded you, that you are strong beyond measure. And the reason that you're usually the leader out front, or the one who is prospering, is because you do take risks to step outside of yourself, to step into things that maybe you're unsure of, but things that, I feel like you've been thinking about it for a long time. You're stepping outside of a comfort zone, an emotional comfort zone, but it feels like you are strong beyond measure. And so you know that whatever happens, you can handle it because you're organized, because of whatever the Taurus new moon has brought for you, which is, I think, is a new perspective on it's okay to do something on your own and not follow the group. We have Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. So, and we've got music, right? Music here. This one here is sitting on a flute. And so I feel like it's whistling or bird sounds or humming or something like that. It feels like that's the way you're going to know that the switch has come, or that the shift has come for you after this new moon in Taurus. We have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. So I don't think you're being prideful. I'm just going to say I feel like you are putting something into action that you've been planning strategically for a really long time. And the fact that you are whistling or humming or feeling vibrationally, like feeling good in your emotions, good in your skin, I feel is an indication that it's time for you to move on to the project that you decided that you are going to initiate in this new cycle here. We've got fellow travelers, support is all around you. So this is really interesting, because we've got fellow travelers, people who are on the same path as you. Not everybody sees you, right? Not everybody sees you as somebody who is doing the right thing or making the right choice, or those are people who are not in the same mindset as you. So the people who are not the ones who are in agreement of what you're doing are the ones that really don't matter, because they're not on the same path as you anyway. It's the fellow travelers that are. So the ones who are actually sticking their neck out there, making decisions, organizing things, right, cutting things away, purging. This new moon has a lot of people purging. I'm talking to friends and they're purging big things, their basement or the big deep dark closet that they had, or the things that were the most I'm going to say that the sorting through old memories, and so dispersing those memories through the family instead of keeping them for themselves. So it's a lot of heavy lifting, but I'm going to say your indication that you're moving the right way, doing the right thing, that you're strong beyond measure is probably singing, humming, stuff like that. Yeah, you're going to feel happy, like carefree. All right, tell me more about you. We've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Moon, and we've got the Ace of Swords, a couple of aces. So look, you are on your way to something new. It feels like something new and exciting that you've had your eye on for a little bit, but I think that you, my friend, have done your homework, because that big mustache says that you have a wide view of whatever it is that you're doing, and the hat is a lot of information. So it feels to me like you are excited to put something into motion that you've been planning, or you've been strategically planning, is what it feels like. We've got the Canary Spirit, and it says sing your own song. The Ace of Wands says that's what it is. It feels like excitement. It feels like I'm ready to step onto a new path. I'm ready to go and get the thing that I wanted, or I'm ready to put some sort of plan into action. I feel like the reason you'll be singing or humming or whatever it is, it feels like it's your intuition. That's your intuition, your higher self telling you, yeah, you're ready to go. It's time to move forward, take action, and it's time for you to grow your passion. Feels like you're growing a passion of some sort. We've got prosperity lies ahead, and we've got the moon. So I'm going to say that you've done all the work. You've organized everything. You've done all the heavy lifting emotionally, and it's time for you to move forward here. But the moon is things that are uncertain, right? I'm not really sure how to move forward, or I want to move forward, but I don't know what the outcome is. And a lot of people stay right here. A lot of people just never move forward because they need to have somebody write out the outcome in a journal format, right? They need to know what's coming before they take the leap. I don't think that you're taking some sort of crazy risk, because the page is here. It's not the king. It's not the knight. It's the page. You're excited about something you've had your eye on, and it is exciting to you, but you may take a little bit of a risk. And this is just a small risk because the page is here. It feels like this moon energy is a little bit ominous, but I'm going to say that the moon energy, because we've got the moon here and we just had a new moon in Taurus, right? It feels like even though you don't know what the outcome is, I feel like you're going to go forward anyway because you have a plan. You are planned. You're steady, you're sturdy, you're stable. I've got the Ace of Swords with you are strong beyond measure, and I kind of love that because I think it's a realization for you, friend. And although I think that you probably are not someone who undersells yourself, I don't think that you are. I'm going to say that you're stepping into your power, but now you've got some sort of realization. I see this as the Hermit card, actually. Stepping out of hermit mode into your power is what it feels like here. You're strong beyond measure, and that's the realization you've come to. It feels like some sort of aha moment or a realization, a clarity has come to you to make you realize that you're the person who has the plan because you spent time going over details, thinking about things. Maybe you've got the details that other people would have overlooked because the people in fire are just running at it and dealing with it when they get there. But I think that you're very planned and strategic with whatever is about to go down here. So I feel like you have a good understanding, you're clear about whatever it is that you've been thinking about, and it feels like this moment of epiphany shows up and you're like, yeah, I am strong enough to take care of it. No matter what the outcome is, I'm strong enough to move forward on this because I have a plan. Let's talk about this Ace of Wands here. Tell me about Scorpio. We've got the Five of Cups. Got the Three of Swords. Okay, so you're carrying around a little bit of heavy energy. It feels like the Five of Cups is sadness. It feels like deep sadness. It also feels like a bit of regret. It feels like a bit of regret that possibly you are feeling disappointed that you have to go on this path alone. It feels like you would rather take people with you, but I feel like this is a path that you have to walk alone. You're the one that organized it by yourself. You're not scared of the dark. I feel like with this Ace of Wands, you're excited, but I feel as though the disappointing thing, heartbreaking thing, or the thing that you might regret the most is that It's time for you to go, even though other people cannot come with you where you're going. There it is, the Three of Cups. Yeah. It feels like your social group. It feels like the place or the people that you socialize with usually. It feels like you're about to get really serious about something. Look, maybe you're a songwriter. Maybe you're a person who's going to start performing. It feels like you are singing your own song, which means you're breaking away from the Three of Cups and you're going on your own path as the Eight of Wands. You are following a passion that is not necessarily a passion for everybody, Scorpio, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. I feel like you've been planning this under the surface or in hermit energy for a long time in a place where people can't see you. And although you may not understand what this is going to be as a whole, I feel like you're going to still walk through the dark. I feel like you're brave enough to do so because it feels like here you've been in the dark for a little bit here. Look, I think that people, that you are leaving people behind that love you. Love is all around, but I think you are moving toward a supportive group who sees you as you are and not as you were. I think the people that don't want to let you go are in love with the old you and don't necessarily like the person you've become who takes small risks. Oh, look at that. The page came back. So your small risk here is, I feel, going to pay off, but don't let ego get in the way. Don't let pride get in the way, I'm going to say. Don't do it for egoic reasons. Do it because you want the lesson and not necessarily because you want the kudos. Do it because you love it. We do have the Page of Wands with the Devil, and we have the Star. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to say that you still, like everybody else, have the devil on your shoulder, which is fear, which is doubt, telling you shouldn't do it. Don't do it. It could be people I'm talking about. It could be people that are codependently attached to you. Maybe you want to move. Maybe it's time for you to leave your job and go on to something new. I tell you what, on the day that I quit my job and walked out of the office, I had people meeting me at the elevator saying, don't do this. This is not what you want to do. But I was in their environment and they depended on me for certain things. And so they didn't want to see me go forward. They didn't want me to crash into something that I couldn't see. I feel like this is a situation that is here for you right now. I could be talking about a relationship. I could be talking about a new job. I could be talking about you selling your house and going into van life. I don't know what it is, but it feels like you are taking some sort of a small measured risk. But the people who are most codependent on you are trying to talk you out of it. They're saying, look, you don't know that this is going to work out. What are you doing? I feel like you're hopeful. I feel like you have the Star. I feel like you are hopeful, healed, and you have a plan. You are really in tune with self. I feel like you've had some sort of realization or an awakening while you were in hermit energy, realizing that you can no longer hang around with people who are just going to stay stuck wherever they are. There are some people who will go through this life just getting to a certain place in their life and staying there until the life is done. And that's okay. If you want to do that, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't think that's what you're doing. I think that you're testing your strength, your emotional strength, your mental strength. It's like an endurance thing for you. You're about to test your strength. We've got the Eight of Wands. Yep, you're going, friend. It feels like you're going on an adventure. You're taking a shot at whatever it is. You're very clear about what you want. But it feels like with the Eight of Wands, you are going to get it with velocity. It's almost like the people who are saying, look, you don't know how this is going to work. You don't know what's at the end of the line. You don't know if there's an outcome. You don't know. And you're like, that's okay. I'm going to go anyway because I'm in it for the journey. I'm in it for meeting of the fellow travelers, it feels like. I'm into it to meet the people along the path. I'm in it for the journey. I'm not here to sit here and wait for the last day of my life to come and then have regrets. We've got the Three of Wands. Look, you're off into the future with adventure. It's time for you to look off into the distance and figure out what it is that you are interested in that makes you emotionally happy. I really do feel that you spend a lot of time nurturing, Scorpio, that you nurture people around you. You spend a lot of time talking people into doing things that they may not do in their life. You're like, it's okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And you should move forward. I feel like it feels like you're a person who is usually has a good word to someone and lets them know it's going to be okay. If you don't succeed, it's fine as long as you're okay with taking the fall. I think that you're the person who, in your group of people, that you're the Queen of Cups. And it feels like it's time for you to abandon the Queen of Cups energy and time for you to go on your own way and have your own adventure. The Queen of Cups energy might be talking you into loving the self enough, deeply enough, to be able to have clarity about that and be able to step into some sort of new cycle that is going to, I feel, be pretty abundant, because I think you're really prepared. And this new moon in Taurus here, which we just had, it feels like prosperity is ahead. So whatever plan you've devised, I feel like is going to pay off for you. And other people are trying to talk you out of it. And listen, a lot of people will not go on that journey because other people told them it wouldn't work, because they can't make a decision by themselves. Card number 12, their intuition. They don't listen to the self, but I think you're kind of an expert at it by now. I'm going to put down 3 cards here, and we're going to talk more about these. This could be the outcome possibly, or maybe just a little more advice about this reading. Let's see what's going on. And then after I do this, I'll talk to you about where you can find the extended and the private reads. We've got the Chariot. So once you decide, once you step outside your comfort zone and you realize that you are here in this energy, that you are strong beyond measure, when you realize that, that's it. There's no going back. I feel like the Chariot energy is telling me that you've been in a hurry up and wait situation for a really long time, and that you've been holding back, but I feel like you've been holding back in order not to exclude other people in your life. This group here, I feel like you've been holding back your passion, holding back your excitement, because of this group of people who really love you, by the way, because it's the 3 of Cups, right? So Chariot is here. I feel like you're ready for some sort of a victory. I also feel like you spent a long time disciplining your emotions, disciplining the self. Tell me more. We've got the Death card. Yeah. It's time to begin again, time to start over. So it does feel like there is a transformation that's happening within you. Sorry, I'm hearing a song. See if I can identify it. Nope, I don't think I can. Sorry, I can't hear it. I'm in the channel. Last card, 6 of Swords. You're on your way. So you're going to go regardless, Scorpio. You're gonna do the thing regardless. You're gonna change the job regardless. You're gonna quit the job, start the business regardless. Whatever their opinions are don't really matter at this point, because you've gotten your clarity that you're ready to step into your power and out of your comfort zone. It feels like for those of you, because this reading isn't going to be for everybody, but those of you who have been feeling very, I would say, very balanced, you've been feeling kind of happy. There would be a lot of humming, singing of songs, maybe whistling. It feels like your soul, I feel, is telling you, yeah, you're doing the right thing. Even though people are telling you, look, this could fall flat, you're saying, that's okay, because death isn't the end. I know that there's something on the other side of that, and really that's just a transformation. So I feel like you're going. I feel like you're leaving behind the chaos of people who are telling you not to do it, and I think you're moving to a calmer place and that's how you're going to know that you're doing the right thing. Because when you get to the place where you're ready to leap off with the Fool, you are going to have a very calm feeling about it. So calm as you walk out the door and look back at the person at work for the last time. You know that you're doing the right thing. You will know it. Because Temperance is here. That's how you will know it. Temperance is the moment of alchemy. When everything is perfect, and you know it is, not everyone around you will know it, but you will. That's the moment that everything is about to switch up or change into a very a place that is very calming and feels very healing. You will be calm on the inside. 5 of Wands tells me you fought this for a really long time, but look, nobody fights the major arcana. When the major arcana show up, it's time to change. It's time for something to change in a moment that you didn't expect. And when you finally do that, look, somebody could be walking out of work in a blaze of glory and saying, no, I'm not doing this anymore, thanks though, and walking out. It could be that. It feels like you're very strategic about it though. I don't think like you're walking out into the abyss. I feel like you've really heavily planned what you're going to do next. We do have the King of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely chasing a passion. And there are going to be people in the 5 of Swords who disagree with you fundamentally, but it is what it is, right? And they can disagree all they want. You are off to the next cycle. friend. I'm going to go to the extended. If you want to be there, please look at above the comment section. And above the comment section, there is a link to the membership area, which is the extended. That's where they go. Also, private reads are open, friends. If you're interested in that, please click on the link to Hypsee. You can take a look at all my prices and packages. They begin at $25 and they go up from there. Those $25 readings are back to you in 48 hours. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. And I'll be in the extension if you are. Take care, friends. Thanks. Bye-bye.